Hey guys, it's Bailey and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a quick review of some new eyeshadow palettes from BH Cosmetics. They are the Enhancing Eyes palettes. There are three they recently launched, one for green eyes, one for brown eyes, and one for blue eyes. I picked up two, the brown and the green eyed palettes, because I have kind of a mishmash of both of those colors in my eyes. They're kind of a weird hazily hybrid sort of thing. So I picked up each of these to see if they really truly would play off of and contrast the different colors within my eyes. For starters, these retail for almost 12 bucks. I think the official retail price is $11.95 from bhcosmetics.com, which is where I got mine. But more often than not, they're having a sale like right now. I think these are on sale for $6.50, which is more so where I'd price these at, because even though with 12 eyeshadows in each palette, 12 bucks would be about $1 a shadow, these are some small shadows we're talking about, folks, and I think you'll get a better idea for the scale of these when I show you the demo during this video, where you can actually see a brush in one of these. It takes up a good portion of the pan. And right off the bat, that was something that I thought would really bother me with these, because I was concerned that shadow would get into other pans, that your brush would get into different pans, and it'd be hard to kind of isolate a single color. That really wasn't the case for me. The widest flat shader brush I had fit pretty comfortably in here. Granted, there was no room, but I didn't notice it getting into any of the other shades. It didn't affect the way these shadows applied. Something I'm always a little weary about with BH is their eyeshadows. I've had fantastic luck with their liners and their blushes, but shadows for me from them have been a little hit or miss. But I'm really happy to say that I have been impressed with the shadows, all of the shadows in each of these palettes. There's a mix of textures. For instance, in this one, this is the brown eyes. There are three matte shades, this light peach, this medium brown, and then this black over here is a matte black. This isn't the best matte black you'll ever find, but if you layer it up and it is buildable, you can get the job done. There's also a mix of more satiny shades, some shimmer shades, and then some have a little bit more of a glitter, I would say, but not anything overwhelming. In general, these are really smooth, creamy, and pigmented shadows. I am wearing this brightest purple one right here on the outer corner of my eyes, and that was when I knew how impressed I was with these. And I was just so surprised at how much it really popped. The green eye palette is a slightly different story. There are only two matte shadows here. One is this light pink, which I'm wearing in my crease. That's what I started off with in my crease. And the other is this deeper chocolatey brown, also in my crease. And then the rest in here are pretty overwhelmingly shimmery, but still a very beautiful palette. As for whether or not these actually emphasize or complement the eye shade they're supposed to, I would have to say they do, but I wouldn't have assigned the palettes the eye colors that they did, if that makes any sense. For instance, this, like I said, is the brown-eyed palette. You can see there's a mix of neutrals, which they say on their website. They say you will get a mix of neutrals and then you will get kind of the eye-enhancing side of the palette. This is the browns, and they picked purple, which is not unusual. A lot of different shades complement brown eyes, and purple is one of them. But purple in particular is great for green eyes. So to me, this is more of a green eye palette. And what's funny is in the two looks I created, one using the green-eyed palette and one using shades from both, but mostly from the brown-eyed palette, I'd say that the brown-eyed palette most enhanced the green in my eyes, whereas the green-eyed palette kind of brought out the amber tones, not necessarily brown, because I kind of have more brown towards my pupil. It didn't enhance that so much as it enhanced the amber in there. And to me, that really does make more sense, because while you do have some sort of these red undertone coppery shadows, which are going to help out green eyes, and the purples over here, for the most part, the sort of lavender and violet and steely gray over here are more so going to emphasize brown. So this palette to me has elements of both. It can enhance both, but that kind of makes it a hazel eye palette in my mind. So to sum up, the shadows are fantastic. I think the shadows are real winners. Just be a little bit careful, I guess, when it comes to choosing your palettes, because I wouldn't necessarily call this a brown-eyed versus a green-eyed palette. But hopefully actually getting to see these in action and swatches of both of these palettes will help you make a better decision when it comes to matching the right palette for your eye color. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this review helped. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!